Yeah, Braden, the thumb thing that you kind of went through a while back, how weird was that to deal with and how difficult was that to deal with? Because, Frank said you played like the same week you had thumb surgery last year.
So the time he was talking about when I had thumb surgery was actually my rookie year, and it was after. It actually happened 2 weeks before our bye week, so I had to deal with that. And then we got surgery on the bye week, so I had a week for it to heal, and then went out the next week and played with it. But this thumb injury is a little bit different because it's like right on like the top of my thumb. So like whenever I punch, I mean, I'm just constantly hitting it. So it's a little awkward, kind of painful because I mean, there's no way to avoid it. But I mean, I had at least a week to let it heal, and then it kind of solidified itself a little bit. So then I can keep on going.
Stephen Holder.
Hey, Braden, I remember when they drafted you, I think they told us, I think you did too, you had never played tackle, I don't think. And they certainly didn't draft you to be a tackle. And then now here you are, you're the guy at right tackle. Can you put that in perspective, just how far you've come at that position and how it became home? And I mean, just is that kind of crazy to you?
I mean, it was kind of crazy. I mean, I never thought, honestly, I was going to play tackle in the NFL. I always thought I was going to be a guard. I mean, I played a little bit in college, mainly just like practicing and stuff like that. I mean, I had one start against Jacksonville State my sophomore year at right tackle. So, I mean, I hadn't much experience with it. But, as you get more years under your belt, like, I got my first start as a rookie in week 5. I mean, you just take every game and then every year and you're constantly learning from it. I mean, gaining that experience, which is awesome. I mean, having the coaches and great players help me develop over the years was very helpful. I mean, you got a great room, as you already know. I mean, got AC in there, and then we had some of the vets that were there my rookie year to help me along. So I've had a lot of help along the way, and it's been very beneficial to me.
Mike Chappell.
Braden, it's the offensive line is sort of, it's the group and it's all 5 in the backups. But everybody has an ego. Do you ever feel overlooked on a line that's got 3 first-round picks? I mean, I realize you're a 2, but do you ever feel like, hey, me too?
I mean, we're a tight-knit group. I don't think anyone really thinks of like where they're drafted or anything like that. I mean, I think it's like outside the facility that people think that way. But I mean, when we're together, I mean, none of that really shows. Everyone's just all in for one cause, I mean, we're a tight knit group. We're all friends. So, I mean, we don't ever look at it really like that, I feel like.
Zach Kiefer.
Braden, knowing your personality, when you didn't make the Pro Bowl last night, I'm assuming you were throwing stuff all over your house and screaming at the top of your lungs and stuff. Do you care at all? Does it bother you at all? Or do you just move on to the next day?
I mean, just move on to the next day. At the end of the day, it's not about getting the personal accolades. I mean, it's always nice to have that, but at the end of the day, our goal is to win a Super Bowl, and that's a team thing. That's a great thing about what football is. It's a team sport. But I mean, just gotta have everybody on the same boat. Working toward their goal to do their part to help the team win games.
Frank Reich and Costanzo were politicking for you to get the Pro Bowl nod. Do you feel like you've been playing at a Pro Bowl level this season?
I feel like I have upped my game this year. Just like I've been saying, every year using the past experiences to learn and grow from them from the past year. And, each game learn from that, just upping the level of play. I mean, that's key to winning games. I mean, if you don't elevate your play every week, then, I mean, you can either go up or you can go down. So trying to elevate, go up every week.
George Primer.
Kind of building off of Zach's question a little bit, what does it mean to you? I know you didn't get the Pro Bowl nod, but what does it mean to you to hear your head coach say you're one of the best right tackles in the league, or to see Anthony Costanzo stand up and stump for you for the Pro Bowl like that?
Honestly, I think that's a bigger honor. Just like knowing I have like the respect of my coaches and my teammates, that means more to me than anything, honestly. Just knowing that those guys, they respect me. I mean, that's a big thing for me.
Ken Bowen.
Hey, Braden, you mentioned that you feel like your game has gone up another notch this season. Where specifically do you feel like you've improved here in year 3?
Honestly, I mean, you can look at all the stuff on the field, but for me personally, it was just like doing work on myself mentally. I mean, I worked on that a lot during the offseason. I think it's directly translated to the field. When I say mentally, I mean, it's just like, I mean, sometimes you can have a bad play and then you kind of get squirrely after that, but just being able to focus and, stay on track on what I need to do. And I mean, there's a lot of factors I feel like mentally this year have really helped me.
Zach Kiefer.
On that topic, Braden, so how do you attack that? You said, you try to get better in the mental game. What were specifically the things you did to attack that in the offseason, and how do you think it paid off for you?
I mean, it's just like working on things like visualization, positive self-talk, stuff like that. I really think, I mean, it doesn't seem like much, but if you do it constantly every day, I mean, it builds up over time and definitely helps you.
Do you speak with anyone specifically, or was this something like a teammate had suggested?
I mean, I kind of gain like tidbits here and there. I just try to do some research myself and just whatever I can pick up along the way, really.